A very good morning to all of you. This is Poonam Mahendru. So, in the previous video, we have discussed that how the narrator, what were the hardships which they were facing, and like all the things they were just, floating out in the wave walker. Then, French scientific base, they were thinking this way that Amsterdam, they must reach a French scientific base, and if they are able to reach there, and for the first time, that Mary, the wife of the narrator, found some corned beef and cracker biscuits, and they had their first meal in almost 2 days. Now, today we'll be discussing that how the family worked as a team, what kind of unity was there in the family, how the kids of the narrator said that if we are all together, we are not afraid to die. Now, here the narrator went to the comfort, and it was there just to counsel the children, just to motivate the kids. He went to comfort the children. He tried to assure them that they were going to make it, they are going to get out of this particular problem. John said that they were not afraid of dying if they can all be together. This gave a narrator a hope and a reason to fight the sea, because it was now the kid, the son of the narrator, is motivating him. He tried his best to protect the weekend. He tried that जो एक वीक जो हो चुका है, the starboard of the boat जो वीक हो चुकी है, he just tried to protect that. However, later in the evening, as more water came into the boat, they felt defeated again. Now on 6th January, the weather improved. The narrator again tried to calculate their position while he was at work. Suzanne, he came to him and gave him a card. She has drawn some caricatures of Mary and the narrator, that she has drawn some cartoons of Mary and the narrator, that is both mother and father. Just it was also a symbol of motivating. And what was being written in the card, what was being expressed, it was expressed that she loved them both and hoped for the best. Then the narrator again, he filled up with optimism, and somehow they tried to make it. Now it was there that how they reached. The narrator, he had made several calculations using a spare compass. He made some adjustments and asked Larry to steer a course of 185 degrees. He said that if they were lucky, they would see the island at about 5 p.m. And dejected, he went down to the bunk and fell asleep. Now it was about 6 p.m. when he woke up. He thought that they must have missed the island, but just then John and Sue came to him and gave him a hug because he was the best daddy in the world. This was the thing which was being expressed by both the kids. Then the narrator was confused. Sue announced that the island was just in front of them. He rushed out to the deck with excitement. He saw the most beautiful island in the world. It was a piece of rock with little vegetation. And when his feet touched land the next day, he thought of the cheerfulness and optimism of all the people on the boat, which made them pass through the worst stress. So again, here it is, the focus is on that the entire family, especially the kids, the wife, everyone was so positive, which has given energy to the narrator, and this is how they were able to come out of the hardships. Now this is all about the chapter. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together. Now just a quick review. It was the narrator with his wife Mary and 2 children, Jonathan and Suzanne, set the sail from Plymouth, England to duplicate the round the world voyage made by Captain James Cook 200 years ago. The name of the boat, it was Wave Walker. It was a professionally built boat. It had been tested for months in the roughest weather. And then the initial period of the 3-year planned journey, it proved to be quite pleasant. But American Larry Vigil and Swiss Herb Sizzler joined them at Cape Town to help them tackle one of the world's roughest sea in the southern Indian Ocean. Then the weather began to deteriorate and the crew experienced strong winds and huge waves. And it was at dawn on January 2nd, the waves were very huge. The crew members tried to slow down and the boat, and it prepared for, the disaster. Then later the evening, a tremendous wave wrecked the boat, throwing the narrator into the sea. Then he was tossed back into the boat. He was badly injured. The ribs were broken, the injury was there in the head. And realizing that the boat had taken into water in its lower parts, he instructed Mary to take the wheel and then went below the deck. Then Larry and Herb, they pumped out the water, then they accumulated, that had the water which has been there entered into the boat, they have accumulated, they just pumped out that water with the pumps. Then the narrator made some repairs and it began waterproofing the gaping holes. Then the family managed to survive for 15 hours, but the narrator knew that the wave walker would not hold for long and the death is approaching. The narrator made some calculations and found that 2 small islands are there and they hoped to reach the nearest island, but it was, the time which was being thought of, which was being calculated, was 5 p.m. And then the narrator, he went to take a short nap, he went for a sleep, and when he woke up it was 6 p.m. So he was thinking this way, that he might have missed the island. But both the kids, Jonathan and Suzanne, they came and they hugged the author that you are the best dad. Why? Because they have seen an island, they have seen an island in which the vegetation was there. So they felt that it is the most beautiful island that they have ever seen. Why? Because at that particular island, after reaching at that particular island, they got life. Thank you so much.